store in this area. I'm the only henchman here who is dealing with the fashion that you may find in this area. So I understand that you have already been selected, yeah, and you have gone and got a suit fitting before. Yeah, so I'm not sure if you are familiar with the process, but you have had your fitting and all of your clothes have been perfectly measured to suit you. So we have accumulated from all the tailors here in the area all of your clothes, which we think are gonna look absolutely fabulous on you. However, this is a big however. Fashion, you can get things and you can try them on, and you think they might look good. They might look good on you, maybe. I don't know. It could look good on you. But it's not just trying on the clothes, it's all about what you're going to make work on you and your body. What accessories are you going to add on your clothes? Okay, that makes sense. So you can try on as many clothes as you want. However, it is in fact a stylist like myself, monsieur, who will actually make you look good. So that is why my service is absolutely necessary for you tonight. Okay, and thank you for coming to visit us here so late. However, I'm not sure if you know the protocol of this area. I have been told and dictated towards me that people like yourself I should be rude to. So I will try my best. Merci. So please do humor me if I'm not rude enough for you. But what my main prerogative here is to make you perfect, to make you stylish. Okay, I'm gonna get your custom-made clothes, all the things that you had on order. So that's your shirts, your suits, your trousers, your ties, your bow ties, your handkerchiefs, you know, all of those things. And I'm gonna dress you up and make you look absolutely superb. Okay, yeah, instead of that collection you have on at the moment, and I would say that is a score of nil points. So good enough for you? I will try better. So maybe you would like to stand there, perhaps act a little bit like a gentleman. It is always very important when you get for any sort of fitting that you present yourself as someone who is higher up in society. Okay, and Lord Farquhar, I know, is highly renowned here in this area, so we all aspire to be like him. You know, we're dressed like Lord Farquhar, they're extravagant, with all these gowns and capes and all these things. I heard that it's not so long until he will be showing his face again to the general public, and that is you. Okay, so you would say the general public, and then below that in society, you. Okay, great. Please, I will endeavor to be more ruder to you. Okay, so I'm gonna get all of your clothes on your rack, and we're gonna select the perfect outfits. You're gonna tell me all things I need to know, what your event you're gonna wear these to, and if it's gonna be of anything of importance. If it is, then perhaps we can do something with that. Okay. Oui. And if it is not an event of importance, because you don't look like an important person at all, pardon, then we will try and make it look like you're going to an important event, so you fit a little bit better in this area. Okay, so this area, we have a lot of smart people in here. I've somehow managed to get my way in here, my foot in the door, but I think they like all of my styling here, so that is why I'm allowed in this very sort of English area. Does that make sense? Yeah, so if I'm allowed in, someone like you, even though you are English, probably would not be allowed in most of these places here. Okay, so let us get your clothes rack. Okay, these are all your specially made clothes, and we're gonna dress you up and make sure that everything is gonna look superb on you. Okay. So you noticed all of our tailors here have been exceptionally busy, and they have made many garments for you. Okay, so we have one here, and just cross-reference this for me. If you think it is wrong, then do enlighten me, and then I can throw you out of the store. Okay, okay. So we have one. Okay, so that is a gray blazer. Okay, and then a white shirt. Yeah, and cashmere. Perfect. Okay, silk shirt. One shirt striped. Perfect. Okay, one gray suit. Yeah, accessories of pink tie, but that's something I put together. Probably change that now I have seen you, as I don't think that will suit you at all. You don't look like you can carry something like that. Okay, then silk. White shirt, striped, very nautical. You English, you all love the nauticals, don't you? So, you know, that is inspired with this design here. Then we're gonna have plain black shirt. So if you want to go to a smart event or something like that, you know, you might want to put something like that on. Okay, and then we have a slightly off-white suit here. So that suit means you got trousers and a blazer with it as well, so that's slightly off color. This is in a silk cashmere fabric there. It's exceptionally nice and a bit of a contrast to this silk here, and this is more of a cottony wool material. So all fabrics I know are locally sourced. Okay, you have everything in this area for the best suits anyway. Okay, so we have a pinstripe suit here, fashioned by a lot of our people who are of importance here in this area. This appears to be quite a popular look. A lot of the owners of the shops around here seem to have this kind of suit. Okay, so that's pinstripe black and with gold tie handkerchief matching as well with trousers. And then we move on to a shirt here. This shirt you got fitted not so long ago, and this is what has been created for you. Then we've got a navy blue blazer. Okay, this is a sort of wool blazer. And then we have a dark grey blazer here as well. So I think this is a really great blazer, and putting it on someone like you is only going to spoil the blazer. And then we have another white shirt here with elasticity in there, so you're able to breathe a little bit. No offense, but you look like you get the sweats quite a lot. Okay, I don't know if that's a personal thing you have got going on. I don't know. Yes, no, maybe. Or if it is a gift or just bad genetics, I don't know. Or perhaps you need to stop going down and getting your takeaways or things like that, you know. Okay, and then we have finally a grey blazer, smart casual, but with lining on there as well, which will be added to make you, you know, give you a little bit of finesse, because no offense, but you don't look like you have any style about you whatsoever. Pardon? Yeah. Okay, so we have quite a selection here, which I think is going to look absolutely great on you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or if you like to do it in my native tongue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 14. Okay, so let's put that here. So going by your order, was there anything as we went through there that you think that we missed at all? So what I do as a personal stylist, when you call a personal stylist, it's usually to make them dress better. And being French, I naturally carry that sort of intuitive sense in fashion. So it's used, my parcours are used for good to help sort of hope cases like yourself. Okay, monsieur. So hopefully we can change that and rectify that for you there with these amazing garments that have been created for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a little quick examination, and this is going to make sure that I have taken in all of the information which I see before me. So information seeing your face and how sort of unpleasant it looks, and how you carry yourself and your shoulders and posture, and you have sort of zero, sort of nothing, is that the word? Zero, you have nil point charisma about you, and as we go down your shirt, it sort of gets worse and worse. So what I'm going to do is just take some final measurements there, because I know the exact measurements of all of these garments. I've studied them profusely. Okay, so just going to work around you here. Okay. 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 Monsieur. It appears that you might have put on a little bit more weight. So, and no doubt you have been out enjoying yourself and forgetting about your coming to visit me. Okay, but that is not too drastic, so everything should still fit you quite perfectly, just maybe a little bit snug in certain areas. So after taking the measurements, I can tell that you have a very up-put-in disposition, and that is because you look like how the English gentleman said here, lower class, something like that. Merci. And so it is my job to improve this, all of this. And this is what I'm going to do when we have these garments here. So what I shall do is put all of these items on you, and we will mix and match with certain looks. So if you want a nice tie, or if you want a nice handkerchief in there, or something like that, we're going to make it all work so you actually look good. Let's begin. I have some really nice local ties which have been created here, and also handkerchiefs like this, so you can have everything that's gonna be perfectly styled to make you look not so bad, no? Okay, so how about we get something on you first, and I'll give you a little idea of where you should be going with your fashion, purely because you look like you have zero of it at the moment. So this is going to be exceptionally valuable for you, and you should probably take on my advice, because I know what looks good on people. Lord Farquhar, for example, he dresses superb, and everyone else actually in this area dresses superb, and you can always tell the difference between those people and you, purely because you just look like you gave up a long time ago. So let's try and pick that up a little bit and make it look really good. And this is quite a nice process, no? So I just go and I get the clothes, and then we just fit them on you, make sure everything looks good on you and it's nice and snug, and we accessorize everything, and then we create masterpieces during that process. So you can relax, you can fall asleep, I don't know, whatever you want, whatever you think is right in something like this, and I would just work on you and try to create a masterpiece out of garbage. Perfect. So I think we should start with just something that's going to be a little bit plain for you, and you cannot go wrong with something like this. Okay, and now we'll show you with a couple of tips on how you can accessorize even the most basic of colors of shirts. So you'll notice the material of this is exceptionally good, and it feels so good on you. So perhaps you would like to, I noticed that you have already taken a lot of your clothes off. Normally in areas particularly like this, one would consider that to be just a little bit odd, maybe, though you are here for a fit-in. Usually I would suggest that you wait until the stylist instructs you to remove an item of clothing. So kudos to you for being able to have the presumptuous thought that you should do it, but also that is bad etiquette, and only sums up your lower class way of thinking. Okay, so how about we put that shirt on there? So put that on there. Get it round there. Okay, is your arm in on nice there? Okay, let me do up your cuff. Okay, so this is a button cuff you got here. Okay, there is one, and let's get your other on there as well. Okay, let's get that all cuffed up there for you. Perfect. Okay, and your top button is always very important for when you want to look a little bit smart with a suit. Have your top button done up. Though I can imagine someone like you would refuse to do something like this, but you know, that's only something you would do. And me being a stylist, I can help you with that. I can make sure that there is a reason to why your button is undone, as opposed to you undoing it and everyone thinking you're a bit of a twat. Okay. Okay, that is all your buttons done up there. Now tell me, how do you feel? Okay, so I'm just gonna feel all around here. Okay, your arms feeling really good. That is a perfect fit. And same again on this arm here. That is another perfect fit. Okay, and here on your chest, that feels absolutely great. So you notice you can breathe quite a lot in that shirt, can you not? And the beauty with specifically bespoke shirts, once you've had your measurements taken and your shirt is bespokely created, then you can ensure that every little bit of movement that you have is not going to be affected by your shirt. It's going to feel absolutely great on you. So I would accessorize this shirt with a perfect tie. Okay, so I suggest as we go in to this, you're going to be popping on a suit. So let me get the appropriate tie. Maybe a cravat might look good with this as well. So a cravat usually reserved for exceptionally wealthy people, and if you have a little bit of a status about you, and you do not have that status at all. So I don't think a cravat you would be able to spot it as much, no, but you know, someone like me, for example, could totally spot it and, you know, put it out like that and something like that, and you know, I look amazing already, you know, like a amazing French stylist. In fact, I might keep that on just for a little bit longer. Well, I think that to start you off with a little bit of a regal look, let me take that cravat off because I look ridiculously overdressed compared to you. Okay, so I think we will go with this burgundy red, sort of a blood red color, and I think this is really going to make you pop just a little bit there. So this tie we will accessorize, and usually you should not have a matching handkerchief with your tie. However, I think someone like you does not follow those rules, and plus I think it might actually look a little bit good on you. So, you know, draw attention on you for the height reasons, the fact that you're wearing a bespoke suit, and how you've managed to afford a bespoke suit, I don't know, especially in this area. Okay, so let me do that up there for you. Just pop your color up there. Okay, let's level that out a little bit there. Okay, so let me make that there for you. Over we go. Now we won't bother with a Windsor knot just yet, purely because I don't think that will suit you with this particular look. Okay, we tuck that in a little bit there. Okay, so already we have created a little bit of a masterpiece. So my job as a stylist is to make the no hope such as yourself look like there is hope, and already we have picked the perfect tie to complement you and to boost your status a little bit. Okay, so I think this handkerchief would look nice with that. So what I would suggest this suit to go with, well, I would say probably the most common suits in this area, because they are so highly renowned around here and a sign of status and symbolize those who are exceptionally well sought after, is the pinstripe. So this pinstripe is a very expensive cloth and material. I noticed you have also opted for this as well, with the waistcoat inside there too. So we're gonna have the full set on you, and I think that's gonna look good. And we're gonna completely accessorize all of this on you. Okay, so this is quite a weighty blazer that we have here, and you can tell that it is expensive purely because it is quite heavy, but there is nice fitted material in there, so it's going to give you that little bit of stretch. So let's pop your arm in there and around the back there, and then pop your arm in there. Okay, and I'm gonna do up your top button. Yeah, but only one button, never do up both of your buttons, because you will look like a twat. Okay, let's do that up there, and that will give you a perfect amount of movement as you walk there. So that is a perfect fit. That looks so good, and that is because I have done it. Okay, so that looks great. I would suggest that we pop this nice little handkerchief in that top pocket there. Okay, but we can accessorize a little bit more with that. So there are many ways to do your handkerchiefs. Foden is the most basic thing that a lot of common people do, something you might probably do, but those with a little bit of style and class about them know that you can just literally cup your hand like this, pop the handkerchief in this, tuck it in a little bit, you know, and you create with practice the perfect shape here. So you want to crunch that shape a little bit, okay, retain the shape, okay, fold it together, and then pop it in that pocket there. That is where you want it. So you want it to just to come out a little bit, okay, not too much, okay, just a little bit, just to show off the little bit of color there, and it instantly adds a symbol of status and style to your look. And what I say, that looks perfect. However, it appears to be missing something which I think we can rectify here. Okay, so I want to go for this particular tie. And these are the missing pieces for your look. So what we have got here are some silk gloves, and if you want to walk around like you are exceptionally important, in fact royalty almost, then you must certainly want to be wearing your gloves on all occasions. So that means that you don't have to touch stuff. So I personally should be wearing gloves now because I'm having to touch you. Okay, so these gloves have been styled, and it has a poplin connection there and another poplin connection there. Okay, and these will keep you nice and cool in the winter, nice and warm in the winter, and cool in the hotter periods too. So perhaps you'd like to pop those on, okay, in that hand, and we pop that on in that hand, and already you can tell, you know, you have been styled appropriately. And this is how you should probably be walking around in a place like this. I don't know, perhaps you might like to visit a watch shop and just accessorize a little bit like that, because what I have created here so far on you is complete perfection. Okay, so let me think what we would put on there. So you can add on the waistcoat here. Maybe you'd like to put that on. Okay, so we take your jacket off there. Okay, take your arm out there, and take your arm out there. Okay, right, and we have got your handkerchief. Okay, we will just so this handkerchief has two pockets on either side there, which you can at the waist and personal effects. Okay, let's pop that on there, and put that on there. And what I say, no gentleman is fully dressed unless he's got his three-piece suit on, and this certainly make you feel perfectly dressed. Okay, so do those buttons there for you. So we do the buttons on all the way down. Okay, and then we will pop on your suit jacket. Okay, I'm in there. There we go. Perfect. So, as I notice, what we have got here right now is an exceptionally smart and someone who is. So what I see in front of me right now is an exceptionally smart and well-dressed person. Would you agree? Yes? No? Maybe? Well, I think I have created perfection there. So let me get this. your suit a little bit there. I'm just gonna have a look here, and I think we want a complete contrast of that suit there. That is an exceptionally important looking look that you are spotting right now. So let's casualize it and suit you a little bit better with a contrasted suit. Okay, so perhaps we should go for something a little bit nautical, you know. Okay, so if you have your boat, do you have a boat? No? I'm disappointed. A lot of people have boats here. Okay, so we will go for the nautical look anyway, because I think it might look pretty good on you and make you look like you have a boat. Okay, so we'll probably go something like this shirt on there, and we'll casualize it completely with perhaps something a little bit white there and summery. Okay. I think that is a strong look, so let's get you de-dressed again. Okay, let's take that jacket off you there. Okay, there we go. And I'll get that pocket chief out of there as well. So that is one particular look. If you take your waistcoat off there too, okay, around there. That is one particular look that you, if you wanted to show your status, symbolize your importance, then pop in your pinstripe. Okay, then you will take off your tie here, which appears to be still here. Okay, nice and intact. Let's get that off there. Okay, right, that's going there. So I'll put this in the accessories here. Okay, and then perhaps we need to take off the button there. Take off the button there. Unbutton across here, okay, and just take that off and put your arm there. There we go. So this would be a perfect opportunity for me to put on the gloves, because this is coming into proximity with you, and now I am contaminated, right? So we are going for something a little bit posh. So this is going to be perfect for this area, because everybody here is very posh. So let us get the shirt here. Silky linen and cotton, and that too. This is a very nice blend of material. Okay. So perhaps you would like to just put that on your arm there, okay, and around the back and around your left arm there too. Okay, put it over in there and then pull it down. Okay, no, don't touch. I would use your cufflinks. Okay, 1, 2, and of course you can get these shirts so that double cut, and you can accessorize with some cufflinks there too, which will look quite nice, I think. However, don't want to draw too much attention to you, because you know you look like you. Okay, let's do that up. Now you should always do up your top button for your suit. However, we are going for something a little bit nautical, so rules are a little bit different for dress code and styling. Okay, so that means we will keep 2 of the buttons, and then perhaps 3 there. No, I think 2, because you look so stupid. Okay. Yeah, I think that will look pretty good there. Okay, so I'd say we get suit jacket here. So you'll notice this is very much an off-white with a touch of cream in there too. And this comes with the trousers, which you can try on your own time, as I don't want to be around when you do. Okay, so let us put this jacket on here. Merci, 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 merci. Okay, no. You do not do up a jacket like this, especially with the look that we are trying to create right now. Okay. So the only thing that I think is going to look good on this particular look that you are currently spotting is just a handkerchief. Bring in some color to that look. Bring out blue pinstripe and something that's going to match that a little bit. Yeah, and that is in fact this handkerchief. Yeah, so this is a double handkerchief. You can go for that blue that matches the stripes there, but however I would go for this just because it has a very nautical theme to it, a very country, English country, and got the mansion, something like that, big chateau, and lots of land, and animals around and things like that. So someone who is very important and cares about the countryside, that sort of thing. So something like this looks like you probably go down and sail around in the weekend. That means you got your big boat, your yacht, whatever you would be sailing, and people might ask you questions. Looking dressed like this, however, you can learn a little bit. So we tuck you in there, and what I suggest that you have got not a traditional boat, a ship. Always call it a ship. And a vessel. It was built in 1900s, early 1900s, and was used to trade certain freight around the country. And now you have perfectly restored it to its original look. Okay, and now you look after the restoration of your ship and take it out sailing across the seas, especially on the English Channel. Okay, and that is the story you want to give to make sure people think you look absolutely amazingly dressed, and that you've also got both, which makes people like you instantly in this area because you are stinking rich. So I think that look with the blazer and the shirt, I think that looks good on you. I wouldn't ruin it with anything else. I mean, you could have a cravat instead, and yeah, maybe let's put on a cravat. In fact, I don't think a cravat will look good. As good as this look we have created, I'd say we mess around with the handkerchiefs a little bit. So maybe if perhaps you like to take that one out of your pocket, okay, and then maybe a blue, dark blue, so this will show and represent the sea and make you look really good. So let's tuck that in there. Perfect. And once again, I have created a stylistic masterpiece. So let us do a little bit of roleplay here right now. Okay, you look a little bit relaxed. I mean, you could be relaxed in real life, and that can catch you off guard. So perhaps you're a little bit relaxed, okay, and then someone walks up and sees you on the street, and they are wearing their pinstripe suit, and they look like you've got a lot of money, so they want to be friends with you straight away because they probably do got a lot of money. So they say, so where is your boat anchored? And then you say, your ship, correct? And when was it built? Perfect, early 1900s. Okay, when they might throw you a curveball like which ship height? Good, no, that is a good answer. Okay, and they might just say, perhaps you would like to come sailing with me, and would you say yes, merci, oui, and you go sailing with them and never take them to your boat, but you will always look perfectly dressed for sailing as well. And when you come off the boat, you just look perfectly dressed anyway. So that is the importance of styling, you know, with a lot of things. So let's take that out there. And with just a couple of looks there, you can create a lot of cool cases. Let me take that suit off you there and there. Thank you. Put your shirt back on here. Perhaps you would like to get dressed yourself. Okay. And perhaps I have shown you that, you know, with zero knowledge like yourself, you can create masterpieces, and you don't have to be so idiotic looking, such as yourself, or sort of idle in your look. And people might actually think you are a cool person and approach you, and you can do this through styling. Always get person to style you if you don't have a clue. If you have nil knowledge on how to style properly, you know, someone like me, you can literally put on garbage on you and make you look good. That's how good I am, and that is why I have this place here for all of the custom-made garments which all of the customers get around here, and they just want it to be styled perfectly. Then their stuff gets sent here immediately, and we do extra fits here and make them feel good and look amazing. And that is what I have done for you. No, you look good, and hopefully you feel amazing. Perfect. That is what we want. So your garments here all ready for you. Okay, so we can do extra fitting, you know, whenever, or something along tailor related or something like that. And yeah, we've got a lot of nice clothes here, and you have ordered quite a nice selection, so hopefully you're going to wear them well and enjoy all of your clothes here. Okay, so I'm going to wear that up to the front door for you, and then if you're not by the front door in time, I would just push it out, and they might get a little bit dirty when they fall over, or I could just throw them out the window. So with this, let's go. Get yourself jail over, and we'll